Hey, I have the beautiful Amy with me today.
Oh, hello, beautiful Karen.
Oh, my darling, I love you, Amy.
I love you too.
Anyway, brought to my attention, big banks again. I quite like this channel. It's a growing channel, and I can't believe it. We are now at a dentist.
Yes.
Amy hasn't actually seen the video, she's heard it.
Right.
And the video's about 20 odd minutes long, where he's gone to this, obviously this dentist place, but everything is left behind. You know, the x-ray, the chairs, gloves, anything, you know, just whatever.
Yeah.
Information and all the people's files. Now, that's not the only cupboard. There's two cupboards with files in. So, you know, looking at that and the other cupboard, that's got to be thousands of people's files of information. And in it, I'm so pleased he said it. He said it breaks HIPAA laws. Whatever it does, it breaks the law. And this is not the only place that we see with everybody's information in it. We've done hospitals now, and I've just put one out on Sun and Moon. Again, this channel showing all those houses abandoned.
Yes.
With people's stuff in it.
Yes, that's right. It's just bizarre. All these abandoned places and all this stuff left behind. I can't understand it. Especially if you have people's medical records. That does break the HIPAA laws to leave their records behind like that. I just don't get it.
I mean, you know, like I was thinking, just say the place went bankrupt. It would have been like an attorney would have come around and said, right, as from today, no one can work in here, and the whole thing gets sealed up. But the court thing must be over now because it's 20 years ago. But all the stuff is still there. And I think it's disgusting they didn't sell any of it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's out of date now, but it wouldn't have been then. And again,
Right,
you could
that's
always
right.
have given this to the poorer countries.
Exactly. That's expensive equipment.
You know, they might have bought it, so forth.
Exactly.
They would have been recuperating some of their money back. And what's really crazy is the building is left empty. This is the other bit I don't understand. You know, we've got empty hospitals. The buildings are left empty. This is a dentist place. This building is left empty. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they schedule that for someone else?
That's a great point, Karen.
Do you know what? YouTube, this guy, well, I had to cut the video in half because YouTube didn't like a part of it. And he's saying this is the normal. You know, obviously they've been breaking down our, you know, they made the society and then they've been breaking it down.
I know.
Amy, they are evil.
They are evil. I agree.
I just find it quite, I'm watching it and it's like, this is the kind of things you'd find in a film that was talking about the apocalypse or I don't know, some horror movie, but you're actually watching it. It's real.
It's real. That's the scary part.
Look, 20 years that those people's information has been sitting there.
I know.
And do you know what? YouTube is going through YouTube. YouTube should have a duty to everyone and report this.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a great point.
I mean, we know now that those records are 20 years out of date, but it'll have all these addresses. I bet you half the people still live at the same addresses.
Sure.
I wonder if they found out their information had been sitting in an empty dentist office for 20 years and everybody's breaking in and anybody can look at it. I wonder how they'd feel.
Yes, I think they'd be outraged to know that.
And look at the crap they've got you watching on the television.
Oh, yes.
You know what I said the other day? We're going to finish in a minute, but Amy can finish it. Amy can finish the words, but I said these are the reporters.
Yes.
Okay, they're never going to find anything nice because they're looking for abandoned stuff. But they keep finding it and showing us. And I know it left a bad taste in people's mouth, that hospital one the other day. There was always pieces of, that brain in there and that, like,
Oh,
We
yes.
think we're civilized, do we? We think that we live in this wonderful kosher place. I don't think so.
I don't either.
What are we living in?
That's a great question.
You've got, as I said, the stupid ombudsman, a government body being paid millions of pounds to do nothing. Because they can't help you, because they
Right.
make your case wait so many years, and then they say, oh, we can't help you due to the time, but they caused it. So they're paid to do
Exactly.
nothing. And they're leaving places like this with, like, why didn't the people who own it go back and take the files out?
Oh, I don't know. That's what they should have done. It just doesn't really make any sense.
Well, Amy, last words from you.
Well, I just think it's, I never realized that this was going on as much as it is, but you're just finding more and more, of these abandoned places and the hospitals and the dentist office and all
Well,
kinds of
I think
buildings.
lots of people have said the same thing to me, right? When you start watching these abandoned ones, you end up like, you could watch more and more and more, and you get stuck into watching them.
Yes.
So it was called, what's the name of Josh? He's an American guy. He's quite young, and I think I saw him in Chernobyl. Then I saw him somewhere else, and I was watching him, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm just gonna take a bit of a break now, because you watch certain things, and then But for a few days he grabbed me, and then over the months I've just seen there's an English couple, Sam and I can't remember his name now. There's them and there's others, and you just I've subbed to them now, and then their videos come up, and I think, oh my! To me, I just see the same. There's the same theme in this, Amy. Abandoned.
Yes. Yeah, the only one I ever watched was about a house that was abandoned. This was about 6 months ago. It was a house in France that was abandoned. It was beautiful, but it had gotten old and everything was kind of left behind that belonged to the man. And it was very fascinating, but it's even people's houses that they find abandoned.
It's not just houses, it's schools, hospitals, it's shopping centres, it's shops, it's towns, castles, it's Tartarian buildings.
Oh, I know.
And they say that we are over, like, everything isn't working in the towns because there's too many people. Do you know what the other thing me and Christian noticed? We've got the world and all the landmass. When you actually see how big the Himalayas are, and then it goes into the Middle East, you realise there's quite a lot of the land we live on, we're not living in it. Because of mountains and these things.
Exactly. It got us all congested in different areas. Like where I live is very congested. It's so much traffic all the time on the roads and just really, really congested. Everybody's concentrated in the same area. And it's pretty harrowing just to go to those shops because the traffic is horrible and people drive terrible and it's just so much congestion everywhere. But then you've got all this land in other parts of America that is so, it would be more empty. And
I put one on the other day about Josh out in Texas when he's walking around this town and there's hardly anybody left there, that it's all abandoned. And all these shops used to belong to people and they all used to have their little shops there. It's not just one or two of them have gone, they've all gone. I think there's 2 shops left in this town.
Yes.
What is going on? Yes, you understand that. What aren't they really telling you then? This is, like, we all thought when we were all locked down that our economies would be totally affected, and they've come out pretending like they almost weren't, but we have to do a lot better now because we've been in this lockdown. But when you actually look at it, it's like, was that to cover up that everything was abandoned and broken in the first place? It was all happening before?
Yes, maybe so.
I couldn't get over the amount of shops he was showing. They weren't big shops, Amy, but they were people's shops. They've all gone.
Yes.
And he was saying, I love this. There's loads of abandoned towns in Texas.
I know. Well, even in the cities we have that. At least in America, in the cities, it's very sad. Certain parts, you just see them all boarded up or not even boarded up, just empty. I don't know why, but they're empty and they didn't work. And it's very sad, and you see graffiti all over the place, and it's really sad to see. It could be a beautiful city, but it's not.
I was a bit shocked about Detroit. You know, like,
yeah,
say 3/4 of Detroit is rotting away.
Mhm. Well, I'm in Baltimore. It's very similar in some ways. Maybe not as bad as Detroit, but some parts do remind me of Detroit. But I'm in Baltimore, so that's another city.
But anyway, Amy, we have to finish soon. We've been going now for...
Okay,
I said a couple of minutes, but it doesn't matter, Amy. No, thank you very much. I know what you're saying. I'm a bit shocked, Amy, because
me too.
this is all the people's records. There's even photographs of their teeth. It's just everything is there. It's like they were there working all day, and then someone said, "Don't come back tomorrow," and everything was left like they just, you know.
Yeah.
No one cleaned this out.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
The only other thing apart from being abandoned is money. It's all about money.
Right. That's right.
Anyway, Amy, I do appreciate you helping me. Poor Amy. We go to a telephone conversation, and the next thing you find is you're on a video.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Karen.
Thank you, Amy. I don't know what to say, Amy. This is disgusting.
I don't either. It is disgusting.
Yeah, what are people watching the television for? Look what they're living in. Look what we're living with.
Yeah, the television doesn't tell them, and they're just all distracted by it. That's what they want. They just want to exclude our television.
Anyway, thanks a lot, my darling.
You're welcome, my darling.
Today, we are taking a look into an abandoned dental clinic that has been shut down for over 20 years, with everything left inside. The small business was closed due to the lack of funding, as it sits in a very low-income area. In 2004, it became evident that they could no longer function anymore and closed their doors for good.
Wow, he says that it all broke down, but it looks pretty successful to me because we're looking at thousands of files of people who went to it, so it looks quite successful to me with people. So it has to be the money side of things.
Yes, that's a great point, Karen.
Yeah, it's not because he's saying it failed because of the location of it in a poor town, but look at all the customers they've got.
Yes, exactly. That's a great catch, a great point, Karen. If they had that many customers, why should they go bankrupt?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No. Anyway.
Good point.
Thanks for that, Amy.
You're welcome, Karen.
Alright, what's up guys? We are back again for another video, and today we are in an abandoned dentist office. And this place, I want to say, shut down in 2004 or 3, one of those years, judging by what's left in here and judging by the calendars and stuff. I want to say this shut down because of probably money issues, because this town is not a very good area. So we're gonna go through this place, but everything is left behind here. There's teeth molds, there's all the chairs, there's like literally everything. Patient files, you know, a lot of things that's just makes this place pretty insane. So we're gonna go through it. Yeah, I'm joined by Abandoned Dallas today, and it's kind of a good morning this morning. We're feeling good, and
yeah, me and Amy keep adding bits to this video because, you know, as you go along it makes you think other things. Amy, what was our next thought?
Well, we were saying that all of those files should have been sent to, like, if the people picked a new dentist since that dentist went bankrupt, all of those files should have been sent to their new dentist. And, I mean, most people, when a doctor or dentist office goes bankrupt, they find a new doctor or dentist. Because that happened with my daughter when she was little, and I found a new doctor, and they had to send her files to the new doctor. So obviously all those people most of them, what are they going to do? Not go to the dentist anymore just because this dentist went bankrupt? So those files should have been sent out to their new dentist. They shouldn't just be sitting there.
There's too
So
many. They're just all sitting
it's
there.
all of them. That's right.
Thanks for that, Amy.
Oh, you're welcome, Karen.
So this is the front desk, or not the front desk, this is the desk you see whenever you walk in to check in, maybe. So I guess it is a front desk. This is where you check in, this is where you get your scheduling and everything like that. Quite a bit of stuff, and it's kind of falling apart a little bit. But look at this. Literally thousands upon thousands of patient files. That is definitely violating some HIPAA laws right there. But not only that, you know, the amount of stuff they just wasted leaving it here. It's quite bizarre to me.